Migraines and eye sensitivity were the first symptoms that I had.
My brain fog is really bad. Memory loss.
I clicked on this implant group and I was floored. I was literally in tears because someone else out there felt like me. You know, I'm not crazy. It's not in my head.
At 6:30, we introduced you to Tina, Karen, and Melissa. They say unexplained illnesses have left them sick and exhausted to the point they can barely function. They are among thousands of women sharing their stories on social media who believe they suffer from breast implant illness, a condition the medical community says does not exist. CBS 5 followed all three women as they had their implants removed. The result? They say dramatic improvements, claiming symptom after symptom got better or disappeared altogether.
Tell me if you've noticed a difference. Inflammation.
Inflammation is gone.
Brain fog.
It's getting better.
Migraines.
I have not had any.
Fatigue.
The fatigue's definitely better.
Eye infections.
They're gone.
Sinus infections.
Gone.
Blurry vision.
Gone.
Sinus and headaches.
Gone.
And you had those every day.
Every single day.
For the last year, CBS 5 has been investigating claims made by thousands of women that breast implants make them sick. And we are asking the question, if they do, how? The FDA and doctors say implants are safe. And now we are going outside of the U.S. for answers. A warning, my investigation is graphic as we uncover possible health risks women say they were never warned about.
This is a saline implant.
Oh my goodness.
On first examination, it looks fine. However, you shake it up a bit and you notice it has white stuff.
Yeah, you can see little objects in there.
Yeah.
Implants sent from all over the world, some decades old, others just a couple years.
Actually, the shell is degrading. This shell is going away chemically.
This is a new implant.
This is basically a new implant.
They've all been tested to try to answer the question, are these implants the source of sickness? We've traveled out of the country here to Canada to talk to a world-renowned expert who for decades has studied the potential dangers of breast implants. Dr. Pierre Blais is not a medical doctor. He's an organic chemist and former senior scientific advisor with Canada's equivalent of the FDA. Blais now runs a private company analyzing medical device failures, including breast implants.
I don't see any leakage around the implant, but there's stuff in the implant.
There is no leakage. These implants are tight, but the valve wasn't.
These pictures sent to CBS 5 by women who had their implants removed. In some, the valves are clear. In others, you see the tiny valves used to inflate the implants look discolored or clogged. Blais says in his lab, he's been able to recreate that the valves in many saline implants do not permanently seal, allowing saline out and body fluids in.
The valve can act as a pump. You get bugs in and bugs out.
Those bugs, microorganisms. Blais says his research shows implants are prone to contamination, listing dozens of bacteria, yeast, and molds he's found in the 20,000 tissue samples and implants he's tested. Bugs linked to allergic reactions, infections, pneumonia, abscesses, meningitis, arthritis, immunity issues, skin and blood infections, and the list goes on. And so do potential problems.
In your opinion, what is the inherent problem with all implants?
They form a capsule which is not stable. The capsule changes continuously, and it changes for the worst.
Those capsules are something that form around every implant. It's scar tissue, the body's way of protecting itself from the foreign object. These are examples of capsules. According to Blais, as capsules age, the outside builds up, getting thicker, while the inside, what's next to the implant, breaks down and rots.
The capsule acts as a barrier, and it keeps the implant in a stagnant situation. So the area around the implant becomes populated with microorganisms.
Why should people believe your research?
They don't need to.
Blaze says the proof is the problems women are reporting. This is where our investigation may get a little hard to watch. We got permission from a patient who had her implants removed to share her video. Blaze walks us through what we are seeing.
You're looking at the outside. This is where the newest part of the capsule is. The most ancient part is inside.
After the surgery, the capsules are cut open for examination.
And this is going to be very hard to cut.
Partly because of what can be inside, some doctors, like this surgeon, say it's important to remove the implants with the capsules intact.
See, this one had a lot more liquid and it looks like chocolate milk.
What are we seeing here?
The space where the implant is folded upon itself is full of rotting tissue. It's the same stuff from a wound that would be many months old and infected.
Look, I'm trying to, it's really, really, really hard.
A previous surgeon had apparently left the capsules behind when the implants were replaced.
Pieces that are coming off.
This disintegrating implant, just 14 years old.
Decaying implant mixed with decaying tissue, mixed with decaying blood.
Do you think that capsule would have eventually cracked and released all that into her body?
It was already doing that.
Now, remember those cloudy valves that I talked about? I contacted the FDA. I sent them pictures and told them about Blaze's claims and seen. They told me that they are going to look into it.
Boy, the picture's really jaw-dropping, the video as well. You've spent months and months and months looking through thousands and thousands of pages of medical documents. Do we know how many women believe these implants are making them sick?
No, because they are not tracked by doctors or anyone else. Now, in addition to the FDA, I contacted 3 breast implant manufacturers. Only one was even willing to talk to me at all. They actually sent me a pamphlet. It's 80 pages of warnings about implants, and it outlines the risks. Now, at this point, there seems like there are not going to be any studies. We don't know of any that are planned that would actually track women with implants who are also suffering from unexplained illnesses. There are no plans at this point as far as we can tell.
Amazing investigation. Chris Pickle, thank you. That was great.
Thank you. And we do have much more on Dr. Blaze research and responses from the FDA and also breast implant manufacturers. You will find it all on azfamily.com.